Hi there, this video is about what, in my opinion, is the best virtual analog plugin and why you can't buy it anymore. In 2004, Access Music, in cooperation with TC Electronic, released the first platform of their hardware synth, the Virus B, as a VSTi plugin for the PowerCore platform. PowerCore was a DSP-based hardware which allowed to offload the main CPU of your computer, having all, or most in some cases, of the calculations done on the PowerCore card. It was available in many models, different for the number of DSP chips, the interface, either PCI, PCI Express or Firewire, and the bundled plugins. So basically, it was, at the time, competing with UAD accelerators. Now, the plugins were of such high quality that I'm using them even today. A main difference between PowerCores and UADs is that for the TC product, there were also instruments developed for the platform. The Access Virus PowerCore, the Novation V-Station, and the in-house version of the Roland SH101, called PowerCore 01. After about a decade from the launch, TC decided to stop further development of the platform and cease official support for it. Luckily, some TC internals are still developing unofficial drivers, so today the plugin can still be used on Windows 10 and Macintosh, with some more headaches on the Apple side. While drivers are available in 32 and 64 bits, all the plugins are 32 bits, so you need in most cases some wrappers such as JBridge or similar products to use them on 64-bit DAWs. Now, the Virus B was based on a Motorola 56K DSP processor, which is the very same used on the PowerCores. So the process to adapt the virus code to the TC platform was a natural translation. So, why is the Virus PowerCore, in my opinion, the best VA plugin ever made to date? Because it's a virus, and it sounds like a virus, integrated as any other VST plugin in the box and integrating very well into the normal workflow while creating a track. In the following years, Access Music developed the total integration concept with the Virus TI and TI2 synths. But despite the new hardware being far more powerful than a Virus B or the Virus PowerCore, and the whole total integration thing, it never managed to be as practical as a real plug-in synth. Old USB 1 interface with its limited bandwidth was, and still is, a bad decision, leading to continuous problems of compatibility, bad sync, digital artifacts and latency, which have never been really solved. Add to that the fact that in normal situations, finalising a track with Virus TI sounds, you can't do renders on the fly, and you will start to understand why, despite the fantastic sound, when using Virus TI, you already know you will have problems, you really don't need them. On the other side, with the Virus PowerCore, you still have a full virus integrated into the box. And yes, it sounds like a virus, so it sounds absolutely fantastic. And running on the DSP card, you can even afford to use it as your everyday synth, because it won't take up CPU resources. The problem is that you can't buy it anymore. You can't buy a new PowerCore card because the product has been discontinued. And due to the protection scheme used by TC, if you go for a used PowerCore, you have to make sure that the virus license has already been tied to the specific card. That's because, while license transfers between users are still allowed, TC will cease the service very soon. Also, most of the used interfaces, PCI and Firewire, are not being developed by computer manufacturers. But getting hold of a PowerCore card, especially with a virus license, is, in my opinion, a good move, if you can afford some troubles to make it work in your system. video, please press like and subscribe to the channel.